This is the highlight of the first ever Good Weekend Festival in Hampshire, near the M3, on a field. Well, I'm here with the wonderful Bryony. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. It is good to have you here because I know you've been so busy. Yes. How are things?
They're going very well. Yes.
Really?
Really. It's been quite a stressful day, but the doors are open, well, the gates are open, and yeah, everyone's in, everyone's here. So, yeah, it's going smoothly so far.
Now, it's a bit premature, but would this happen next year?
We'd like to think so, as long as it goes smoothly. We're planning for next year already. We want to see how this year goes. We've put a lot of work into this year, making sure that, well, a lot of the boring things behind the scenes, sort of talking to the council and the police and all those sorts of things. So the infrastructure's there if we want to do it next year. And we've had people turning up on the gate today saying, can we come in? And we've sold out of tickets, and it's so amazing that we've done that in our first year as well, because we really weren't expecting to sell out.
Well, these guys have just come off the stage and some of them are absolutely sweating, namely probably this drummer here. Are you the drummer? Yeah. Right. Charlie, tell me. It's Charlie, isn't it? Yeah. Tell me, Charlie. What's this band all about?
Well, we met up in college and we were all in the same course together. So we just started off doing music, and they invited to be the singer. So we just started writing music, and then ended up from that. Just kept going and going and going.
I don't know what I see. So please take me away. I don't know what I hide. I don't know what I find.
Well, I think we all have a different outlook on how the band's going to turn out. So I think that's really cool that we all kind of have a different idea of where it's going. So it's going to go somewhere, and we all just have a different idea. I think it's really cool that we do that.
And I'll be on my best behavior, and you'll be on your BlackBerry. Whoa, whoa.
When did you get here? What do you feel? What do you feel of the place? This new festival.
I think it's great. I think it's really. We've played at a couple of other festivals, and this is much more intimate and a nice feel to it. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's all about the kind of more intimate festivals, better crowds, smaller people. But it's yeah, looking forward to it.
Heartbreak, leave me alone. A break's meant to let you rest. My mind wants vacant now, occupied, and there's a pain left in my chest.
Now, you guys actually come together for a special act tonight, and your individual acts. Tell us a little bit about where you've come from.
Well, I've been doing sort of just acoustic stuff, just me and my guitar, for about a year and a bit now, and I've just finished. I'm just on my year out now of school, so I'm just doing a lot more gigs and lots of things, and I'm actually here having won the Emerging Icons competition, so that was my prize. Good weekend, so wow, pretty exciting. They say it's like Marts. You either love it or you hate it. And I drink coffee that looks like tea, and though it's weak, it will echo me, 'cause I'm strong. I'm strong, at least I pretend to be.
These days I can't go nowhere. Ain't that your gal? I ain't my gal. Swear that's your gal. Ain't my gal. Can't really come down to the floor, but that's your own fault. You said 3 months' work. I like it when it's the one for the verse. When you said that's
Oh. Well, as you may know, I was disturbed this morning by my cameraman. I wasn't too pleased. I don't do mornings. But today, I am going to do mornings. It's a glorious day today, here at the second day of the Good Weekend Festival. And we've just chilled out with the wonderful acoustic sounds of Bob Dunsford. And I'm going to have a good day.
Don't roll your eyes at me. Don't sigh so heavily in your lungs. Don't cross the street to miss me. Don't use your cheek to kiss me. And where I'll stay until you unlock the door. I'm falling in love with you all over again. Cheers, thank you.
Cool. With me here, I've got Rob Dunsford, who's just come off the Den at the Good Weekend Festival, second day. Rob, how are you going today?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you. Yeah, it's been a really nice morning so far. It's quite unusual sort of playing so early in the day, but it's a good thing really, except probably haven't quite recovered from last night. It's excesses, you know.
I was going to say, how do you feel about sort of succumbing to everyone that's being grogged over?
It's all right. I think my stuff's quite mellow than my music, and it works with a subdued, you know, audience. I think really it's a bit gentler for them. Yeah.
So we live in an age now where it's well, the music industry's doing all sorts of weird things, and you can come at it from a different angle. You don't have to come at it from a, hey, we want to get signed, we're going to have to impress people. It's that there's an ability to come at it as well as work, or as well as adapt your life around it, or let it be your life.
I think I'm certainly not. I'm not chasing a contract or to get signed or anything. That's really that just sounds like a whole lot of trouble, and having to get up when a record label tells you to get up out of bed and do what you've got to do. So the goal is to be happy, and if I can make a living out of it as well, that would be great. But if I'm not happy, I won't be doing it. It's just good fun. I mean, it's such a lovely festival. We heard about it through a mutual friend who I'm sure put in a good word for us and got us to play it. And I mean, I've been to lots of festivals and I've played lots of festivals, but it's nice to come to kind of a grassrootsy, homegrown one that isn't up its own arse, for want of a better word. It's just gorgeous. It's got a real kind of warmth about it, and everyone's really friendly. Even as we drove in, people who didn't know us or anything were waving and saying hello, and I think it was a lot to do with the scale of it, the fact that at the moment it's a small little festival. I'm sure it'll grow. I wish it every success because it's clearly a good one. It's good.
Don't stop looking, 'cause I won't stop looking up. Don't stop looking, 'cause I won't stop looking up. 'Cause we spend our lives apart, trying to get it together. Sit down in the love, take your time, we'll stay forever. 'Cause we spend our lives apart, trying to get it together. Sit down in the love, take your time, we'll stay forever. 'Cause we spend our lives apart, trying to get it together. Striving to get it together. Trying to get it together.
Well, I'm here with the Lights, who've come off to what I say is really a fantastic reception event. The audience were buzzing at the end, and it was great. It was great. You set off the lunch in style. How did you feel after that?
It was actually really good. Yeah, it's guy came up to us afterwards and said like that. What did he say?
He said it was a really nice way to wake up,
which was
which
really
is
sweet.
which is always good. Yeah.
I think we got things going this morning. There's only one band on before us, and they were really good actually. The band
they
with
were
the
really
flautist and stuff. It was quite laid back, and I think we maybe woke people up a little bit when we came on.
So where have the lights come from? Because I mean, obviously, I can tell from your accent, surely.
That's right. We're all from Sussex. We've been together for ages, haven't we? Just playing together. We met. Some of us went to the same school. Some of us lived in the same street. Make us sound like the polyphonic spree. There is only 5 of us. Some of us worked in the same places. It's really colloquial, but we've been playing and writing for a good long time now. But we've only just got round to sort of getting down to doing it a bit proper and doing our album. So we've got a debut album on the go now, haven't we?
Yeah, we
Coming
just
out
finished
in
it.
October.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier about sort of the difference this festival's had a feeling for you.
Yeah, definitely. We were saying ourselves, we played a festival last weekend, again, similar setup, more local, up in the West Midlands, and this smaller kind of, I suppose they could call it as a boutique festival, but I think it's definitely the way forward. A lot more people seem to be coming out to these things, and sort of they're up for it, bringing the families together and the word spreading. Obviously, the first year here, the good weekend.
It's nice this size because you
artist.
get to know everybody, and then if there's that nutter, I'll stay away from him tonight.
There's our friend with the Scotch egg. We'll go and meet him.
So it's nice and it's a good friendly atmosphere, isn't it? Do you
It's lovely because you're in around the people that are watching you too.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is nice. And do you feel you have an extra interaction with them?
I prefer to be away from the people. Bother you so much. You don't have time to think.
Just want to live a normal life while we're here.
Just to be left alone, really.
Yeah.
Get that microphone out my face.
Apart from looking absolutely lovely, how are you?
I'm fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
What brought you to this costume?
Costume.
It's wonderful. Oh, is that? Oh, sorry. What other colours do you have?
I also like to dress as a bumblebee sometimes.
For what occasions?
Weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals.
Right, ready?
Okay, so just off the stage at the Good Weekend Festival 2011, the main stage is Butterflies on Strings. Hey folks.
Hiya.
Right. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Good stuff. Was it a good gig?
This is the open and honest thing. We had a bit of a technical disaster really, but we had fun playing, and hopefully people had fun watching. But it was, often things can go wrong easily when you're playing in a tent in a field. These things happen. But no, we had a good time.
So I was just surprised to see Butterflies on Strings. I thought, this is going to be really chilling out and really relaxing. But then what happened? My ears ache. No, they didn't really. The beautiful ears ache. Where does Butterflies on Strings? Where did it come from?
It was the dream of a friend. Basically, it was a bizarre explanation. It originally was an EP title for our first stuff, our early stuff, and it was just for a friend who had a dream that she dreamt that she was a butterfly, and she was held up by a bit of string on a tree, so she just could never get away from the tree, even though she was a very pretty butterfly trying to fly away. And I just thought it was a cool image, and it just kind of stuck and became a band name.
And when he told the other guys in the band, how did they feel? Did they feel someone was on drugs? Or?
I don't know really.
Still not happy with it.
So what's going on in your lives right now through the band?
The band, we're kind of we've just kind of finished. We're finishing off kind of the whole writing process of going into the studio again. We wanted to make a new EP, and because we released this single this year, and at the beginning of this year, and we really want to do something, carry on and keep pushing forward and keep the ball rolling really, and yeah, the EP thing is going to be recorded, and then we'll hopefully have it by the end of the year.
But what do you think about this new fresh festival? Really intimate. How's it made you guys feel to be performing at the first Good Weekend Festival?
It's nice. It's really nice. I've really enjoyed myself. Like, especially, I mean, last night was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
It'll be interesting to see, like in future years, like, you know, just watch it sort of develop, and you know, it's weird to be here for the first one, and like, you know,
because it's interesting what if you think about, I mean, I don't know what the ambitions of the festival owners are, but you know, with something like business, your ambition is always make things bigger and bigger, but I think the whole point of this one is that it isn't big, so it'd be a shame if it did suddenly expand and kind of become, you know, like, I mean, Blissfields is here on the same field, and that's a very different kind of festival and different atmosphere, so it'd be good if it kept its identity as being this small, laid-back thing, because it's nice.
Oh, how obsession can you kill our mind?
Hey, I've got Charlie and the Marts here with me. Hi guys, how's it going?
Very good, thank you.
Good stuff. You just come off the Good Weekend Festival, a really small and intimate festival. How do you feel?
Oh, brilliant. We loved it. We've had a really good time so far.
Good stuff.
Good festival.
So it's gone back. I'm going back 4 years now. Now you won a big award, didn't you?
Well, yeah, let's
Oh, come
pretend. No, it wasn't a big award. I just came runner-up in a competition with BBC Radio 2, Singer-Songwriter of the Year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I didn't get that title.
2008.
Yeah, 2008, long time ago, yeah. But no, it was great, wasn't it? Yeah. Brilliant.
That was amazing. And so how did you get from here to picking up these four lovely lads?
Well, basically...
Well, you're lovely, aren't you? You've been lovely so far, anyway.
They're not bad. They're not bad. No, I knew them. They were in a band before, and I knew them. And then after the BBC thing, I thought it was about time I sort of beefed the sound up a bit. And their band split up, unfortunately. So I stole them all, poached them.
So you're doing all this gigging right now. Where next for yourselves?
Pyramid Stage, Glastonbury, Wembley, the usuals.
Obviously.
The usuals. No, just you know.
Yeah, we're playing a similar thing next week. He's a music festival which is in Leicestershire. And that would be pretty cool, man. Pretty similar vibes, to be fair. So yeah, that's the next thing.
Are you going to be getting in the studio at all soon, maybe?
Yeah,
your manager's working you hard.
Yeah, we're recording our next single tomorrow. So and the single we've done now is out on Monday, the 25th of July. So yeah.
And getting released on all the usual places.
Yeah. All the good download sites. Are we allowed to say them?
Yeah, of course we are.
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon.
Okay, so I've just got off the stage, the Den, Good Weekend Festival. It's Women's Hour, guys. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, women's. You obviously don't listen to Radio 4. I've not listened to Radio 4 enough. Guys, why such a name?
We took it off a Radio 4 show called Women's Hour. 10 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock every weekday. And
was this an inspiration to you, this show?
No, not really. We just listened to a lot of Radio 4, and we kind of, when we realised we wanted to play music, we realised we had to have a name. So I think we were just goofing around one night and just thought, why not call ourselves after
I think it's inspiration. I love Women's Hour. So.
Wow, Women's, yeah, it is inspiration.
But there's no sort of like feminist, deep issue behind it.
Well, maybe for some people in the band.
So you've got such a different sound. We came over and we wanted a different sound. Wanted to interview some people different. Where's that sort of, it's like that spacey harmonica sound? Where does that come from?
I don't know. It comes from
listening to lots of records probably and trying to sort of create something maybe a little bit different. And usually when we play live, actually we use a couple more synths as well. Mm-hmm. So today, because of the sort of logistics of it, we just went through Josh's laptop. But usually we use a lot more synths like Juno and MS-10 and stuff, which really boost it up.
Yeah, and usually we use
I think we just like dream pop as well. I think that's what we were like.
Yeah, I think kind of dream pop. I think it's partly like kind of our sound, but also like we like effects. But my effects pedal wasn't working.
Basically.
Yeah, covering up things. But no, my effects pedal wasn't working, so I kind of just used a bit of delay that was naturally there. But no, that was different actually tonight. But I don't know where it comes from. I think it just comes from inspiration and the bands that we like and the sounds that we like. Really, just playing around. And like Will said, synth is quite heavily, we're quite heavily influenced by the synth sound. So it just kind of works.
Lovely, nice. And did you say it was your first festival?
It is our first festival.
Wow,
yeah.
We played a handful
Festival Virgins.
Yeah,
we've played like a handful of shows. We're a young band.
Yeah.
In everything.
A young band going strong.
Hopefully. a young band working hard, looking for a good house.
Yeah.
Good home.
Is this just for a hobby, or is this something you'd like to see get a little bit bigger?
I think we'd all like to see it get bigger.
Yeah, it's certainly it's for fun that we do it. Yeah, but
we do it because we enjoy it and we have a laugh. I've got to say, actually, I had a really fun time. Probably too much of a fun time tonight, to be honest. But I really enjoyed it. It was very unhinged. Yeah, it's probably a good word to use. But no, we all see it. Hopefully, sort of developing into something more substantial.
I'm tired. Really, really, really tired. Been a cracking day though. Beautiful day. It's absolutely beautiful. My brain is in music overdrive. I've got all these tunes going around in my head. But it's great to be backstage hanging around with some really happy people. And this festival has just been all about happy people. Like, everyone we've met has been so lovely. And it is literally, excuse the pun, everyone having a good weekend. It's great. So I really hope something like this happens next year. Good Weekend Festival. Rock on. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We were in our splitter van halfway down the motorway. You could still hear. Would you want to hear? 18,000 lira. Right, 18,000 lira, I'll brute. What else? She probably gets it a lot. If you thought the party had finished, it has just begun. This has been Good Weekend 2011. 2012 is gonna be amazing!
Well, we're back here, but it's 2 days later.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Tired. Very, very tired, but very overwhelmed. Everyone has had an amazing weekend.
Good, that's so good to hear. And apart from sort of rushing around frantically and keeping things going, what was your most exciting part of this weekend and maybe this week?
I think it was probably last night when the 5 organisers were stood at the front watching Art Route, and we were just like, we've done it! It was a proper like, yes moment. So that was great, because that was our sort of original plan. That was how it came about, yeah.
Wow, it's fantastic. So now we've done 1 year.
Yep.
What's in the goals for next year? Is there a goal for next year?
Well, all weekend we've just been saying, oh, next year. But we're gonna sleep for a little while, and we're gonna have a meeting, 5 organisers next week, and we're gonna go through everything that's gone wrong and see what we can improve for next year. And so start some plans. So we'll see how it goes.
Good. Well, I'm going to let you go and get some sleep now because you deserve it. Well, that's it here from the Good Weekend Festival 2011. We hope to be back here next year uncovering more emerging and upcoming UK music talent. If you've missed out on any other coverage from any of the UK festivals this year, check out Spark Sunderland Summer 2011 for more details. That's it from me at the Good Weekend Festival in Hampshire. Hope you've enjoyed the highlights.